Welcome back. In this video, we will look at moving average. A moving average is the average of the closing price of a security over a specified number of periods. Moving averages smoothen out short-term price fluctuations and give a clear picture of the market trend. There are mainly three types of moving averages which are used by different traders. These include the simple moving average, the weighted moving average, and exponential moving average. The most basic of moving averages is the simple moving average. A simple moving average is the average of closing price of a security over a specified number of periods. In case of simple moving average, this average weighs each price equally over the period. This is in contrast to other types of moving averages which give relatively more weight to prices from the recent period. Let's start by looking at the formula of simple moving average. This here is the formula of simple moving average. Essentially, if you want to calculate a 5-day simple moving average, you take closing price of last 5 days and you add them up, and then you divide this sum by 5. So n here represents the number of periods for which the average is calculated, and you add the closing price of security for each of these periods and divide it by the number of periods to arrive at the simple moving average. Now let's break down this formula into subparts. Here is a different way of rearranging the same formula. So for a 5-day moving average, you are dividing each day's closing price by 5. This means for each of 5 days, a weight of 1 by 5 is assigned. So this is what we meant by saying that each price is given equal weight when calculating the simple moving average. Hence, the latest price of the security will receive the same weight as the price from older periods. This characteristic is in contrast to other types of moving averages which give more weight to data from recent periods. We'll cover this in a bit. The main question you may ask with respect to simple moving average is what should be the value of n that should be used to calculate the moving average. In other words, you may ask what period moving average you should be tracking for analysis. Now the number of data points to be included for creating a moving average depends on the intended use of the moving average. A 20-day moving average is often used because a month contains roughly 20 trading days. Similarly, a 60-day moving average is used because it represents a quarter year of trading activity. In general, longer term analysis requires use of more number of days compared to shorter term analysis. Now there are multiple ways to use moving averages. The first way to use moving average is to use it as a confirmation signal in conjunction with a price trend. Another way to use moving averages is by combining them with other moving averages and look for crossovers which may signal a change in trend. Apart from this, moving average lines are often used to determine support and resistance levels. But before we go into details with respect to moving averages, let's first understand the different types of moving averages, and later we'll look at how we can use moving averages. So for now, we move on to the next type of moving average, which is the weighted moving average. So in the next video, we will look at the weighted moving average.